first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and pick right on the tail of Doug Cowan. And the rolling was climbing up the front all easily as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Labouring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it. I think it was Tim off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 2 of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship on Tuesday night at SRW TV. Tonight we are at the amazing Silverstone Legacy layout. We're just having a bit of a chin wag on what did they do to damage it and do the new things to it, but this is the one we all love, and V8s go around here sensationally. It's going to be an absolute cracker, 30-plus cars on track. Champion-elect, the Season 4 champion, is not here tonight. He's in Singapore, having a bit of a holiday. So it's going to open the doors for some critical points for the boys sitting right behind him in the title fight. I'm not sure if Cobes has got the ladder downstairs, but if you do, Cobes, let's pop it up and review where everyone is sitting after round 1. As we can see, the AMs, Scotty Weston from EWT is closely followed by teammate Brett Taylor by 17 points, 126 points, including the dropouts. Jaron Wickman from Syndicate Racing has got himself in third place, 5 points behind. Marty Hughes from Pacific Esports Racing, 10 points behind there. And Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports, a further 1 point behind. Craig Healy is in sixth place from EWT, and Ben O'Conlon from Syndicate Racing in seventh place. Jacob McIntyre from Sim Racing Brotherhood in eighth place. Di Feldman from Performance Sim Racing in ninth. Eamon Johnson from EJ Sim Racing in 10th. Stevie Martin from Pacific Esports Racing in 11th. Michael Quash from TMX Transform in 12th place. And then we have... Good question, Barbs. Then we have Troy Dooley sitting in first place for the Pro-Ams, followed by Brandon Lever from Team SW Motorsport. Jacob Trainer in third place from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. Pete Sattler from the Angry Birds Racing in fourth. Andrew Cowan, Performance Sim Racing in fifth. Mitchie Noble, Sim Racing Brotherhood in sixth. Joel Oostenwall. I've got it written down somewhere exactly how to pronounce that, but I will get it right. It's Oosterwall. I'm just going to say it a few times till it rings in my ear. From 26-6 Sim Racing. In 8th place, Liam Amos from Sim Brotherhood. 9th place, Timmy Miles from Sim Racing Brotherhood. 10th place, Mason Martin, Pacific Esports Racing. 11th, Kai Jones from Sideways Esports. Aidan Cupid from Sideways Esports in 12th place. 13th place, Kurt Nominson from iTex Revolution E-Racing. In 14th place, Jared Williams from Dark Horse Racing. In 15th, Daniel Clutterbuck from the TMX Transform team. In the pros, we saw the fantastic driving of the legend himself, Mr. James Scott, do an epic battle in the last heat of the two, but Ryan Mueller is on the top step and he's got James Scott away tonight, so it should be some critical points out there for Mr. Mueller and the teams around, drivers around him, to get ahead of Mr. James Scott. He's going to miss 2 rounds, viewers, so this is some critical points out here. They've got to make them happen. Will Buchanan from ATEX Revelation Racing is in second place. Ryan Nielsen from BAR in third place. James Scott, Chief Esports, in fourth. John Gallen, who had a cracking run last week for Pacific Esports, in fifth place. Joshua Horton from Vermilion Esports in sixth place, who had a great first run, but second run not so pretty. William Morgan, Pacific Esports Racing, in seventh. Rick Durnan from JR Racing in eighth. Stevie Banks, Pacific Esports Racing, in ninth. Ryan Cox from SRW only did the first run last week and he's out tonight injured with a sore back, so he won't be out on track. In 11th place, Jax Nova, JR Racing. 12th place, Peter Pavlovich from Pacific Esports Racing. Geordie Slater, GPR Racing. And 14th place, Michael Brennan, Privateer. Ladies and gentlemen, that rounds off the top and all of the ladder for tonight as the boys are out there getting ready for the qualies. And I bring me buddy next door to me, the fellow American, not fellow American, the American, Mr. James Watson. Come in and have a bit of a chin wag, and welcome to the push-buttony stuff downstairs, Mr. Kobe Jordan.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here as always, Steve, and really looking forward to this one. This is one of the most historic and one of the most incredible circuits in the world. The host of the very first ever Formula One World Championship event all the way back in 1950. This is the older layout before they kind of changed everything up. It brought in the massive Silverstone wing complex right there at the exit. It kind of like right here, like right before Abbey, coming out of Club Corner. To me, this has always been the better layout, because being able to drive through bridge right here with the elevation change, just these corners flow so much better than the constant back and forth hairpins of the current Sector 1 at Silverstone. So I think this will probably produce a lot better racing for everyone, and just a lot more of a better layout to drive. And of course, you see turn 1, oh, big sideways. You see turn 1 is going to be right here at Cops. This is the where the original pit lane was. So it's going to be really interesting seeing everyone. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, these out there, Barbs is going. Where's the new graphics? Oh, look, I think Cowie hasn't updated that side of it for the boys downstairs. I'll give Kobe the heads up. We've got a new ladder layout at the moment, Mr. Cobes downstairs, which looks a bit different to what we did at the moment, but that's all good. We'll get that rocking and rolling for next week. On that, we'll put that on the list. But mate, yeah, you're spot on there, and there's so much deep history in this track. But I tell you what, I'd love to one day see the real V8s go around this place. I reckon it would put on a show for those Poms that they will never forget. It would be like winning the Ashes for them. But as we see him out there at the moment, some stellar times being kicked out. Will Buchanan is obviously the first few laps coming through. He's getting all purple sectors as he comes through. The list tonight is 30-plus drivers as usual. We do have 42 registered for the series. So we're expecting high 30s every round. Some of these cars are sounding absolutely epic on this main straight as you hear it stretch through the gears. A few boys complaining that they've got no rear end traction at the moment, and that would be a tough one, especially going through Macca's Beckett's and the curvy fast bits too. So it's going to be interesting to see how the cars handle. As you can see them already going really wide there, as Dooley did. He's trying to get some rear end warmth in that car. Coming around this corner is pretty critical, getting the right exit through it so that you can get the run down that back straight. Oh, as we see someone's gone down. Oh, one of the Pelicans has gone into the wall. I think it was Will. No, it's not. Will doesn't race for them. I can't quite see because the hamburger got in the way. And it's not a real hamburger. It's a hamburger in SDK. If you're out there and you're watching, let us know who you want to see, who you're following. We're always interested to show as many of the drivers that we can out there to all our lovely viewers that come in every week and support us the best way they can by coming in and saying g'day and having a chat and watching it. Oh, few cars. Oh
my goodness.
Did you see that nosedive? Who was that? That was, I think that might have been Ryan Mueller.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the Pelicans. Couldn't quite tell who, but yeah, that rear end was almost completely pointing up to the sky. That was gnarly.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'm not sure who's in the pits right this very second. Yes, it was Ryan Mueller coming through. He's hit a bump in the dirt area and it elevated the rear end all the way up into the sky and landing very hard and very fast. We're starting to hit times. We're seeing 145s at the moment. All the way to there's some real special time there. Ryan Mueller's got a 144.37. And then we've got Will Buchanan, who we saw having a cracker last week with a 144.379. So 1/91,000ths of a gap between those two boys, which is some cracking pace out there. We are seeing actually the top four just within a second of each other, and then it opens up a fair bit after that. It starts to open up all the way down to 2 seconds is down to 13th place with his Jaron Wakeman.
Yeah, it's a good thing that bump there didn't exist now in real life when Leclerc and Russell were sailing through that part of the track after going off in this year's or last season's race at Silverstone, I'll say.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It just brings back flashbacks of not at Silverstone though, but when Max got punted off into the wall, and then at Le Mans when Max decided to drive over the top of Hamilton. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
A few times.
Yeah.
Go, mate.
That actually was here. When Max got sent into the wall, that was here, right, at Cops.
Yep. It was a massive shunt into the wall. They were, the pace and the amount of G's that the car hit at was ridiculous. One of the fastest parts of the track. So when could you paint the grille behind the Chev logo? What? You can do anything. You can do anything. You just got to find the right spot to put the right colours. Times out there looking pretty good. No one's really hitting anything dramatic at the moment. Jax is got himself a green and orange section. Joel Oostenwald has got himself green, orange, green at the moment. Di Feldman's starting to pick up some pace. So we're talking about some guys and gals that are fighting out in the middle of the pack. What do we got there? 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. So we've got 32 cars on track at the moment, which is pretty bloody awesome.
Yeah,
you can just take that can't you?
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just so cool watching them having to wrestle these big, heavy things around Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. Some of the most least agile cars in the set of corners where you need all the agility you can get.
And these boys throw them around, mate. It's amazing. Oh, a little bit of cloud cover there. Yeah, pull on that.
And it's great because you know they're going to figure out some way to go side by side through Maggots, Chapel. They're going to do it. Will they survive it? Hard to say, but they're going to attempt it. You absolutely can bank on that.
There's also some really critical braking points in this car where the ABS would be really handy and these things don't have. And it's going to be the second last corner before the right-hander on the front straight. Under brakes after the big long run is going to be really, really tough. And then after the start finish line, the hard right-hander will be a tough one as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how these cars handle it and how much dancing the rear ends are going to do. The curbs around here aren't that very much. There's not much to them. The only problem is when they disappear to grass. And that's going to surprise a few people as well.
Yeah, thankfully with this being a historical F1 circuit, the curbs are very kind. They're super flat. You don't have any of the cockamamie sausage curbs on the inside and outside to pointlessly wreak havoc. So you can push the limits pretty far. And the best thing is, instead of a whole lot of tarmac runoff, you have grass. So you never have to really worry about track limits with the exception of Cops.
This is true. Will Buchanan's just set the fastest lap with a 1:43.303, 7/100ths faster than Ryan Mueller. Mueller's back out on track now. Ryan Nielsen's got himself into third place. Nielsen's got the Banter Alliance Racing name out there now, so that's something new. Jax Pro in fourth, John Gallen fifth, Stevie Banks in sixth, Brandon Levin out in seventh. Loving the car at the moment and the setups. This is going to be an absolute cracker. Tonight we're not finishing right on the 15-minute mark either. So because tonight's a 1 hour race, the hammer will fall at the 15-minute mark, but it will continue because it's an open race. They got to cross the line before the 15-minute mark, and then you'll be able to complete your final lap, hopefully with as little amount of fuel as possible, and have it right up to the very end. And that should also give us some little bit of excitement towards the end of qualifying. Blake Urquhart's got 3 greens at the moment. Urky missed last week. He was a late entry. He's back on track. Let's see how he finishes up as he's coming round the track. Where have I got him on my tower? There he is. Yet to set a time. Also, he's all green because he's setting all personals. That's probably why. Let's see how fast that is. A little bit of a wiggle as he came through there, but he's held on to it nicely.
And I don't think that lap counted. That lap's definitely not going to count.
I think it did. I don't think it did. I think it left the shadow realm, that one. But I'll tell you what, some of the liveries are looking pretty special. Pete Sadler's one's looks like he's got a Mexican moustache on the front of that, but I don't think it is. It looks like it's a whole heap of emojis. Angry birds. Yes, angry birds. That explains everything, doesn't it? Yes. Ryan Nielsen, green, yellow, green. He is up there into 3rd place. Will Buchanan just reset another time. Did I just pop up now with the 144.303? Jax Nova has got himself a purple 2nd sector. Where's that going to get him as he crosses the line? It's got him not much further, but Stevie Banks pips him up into 4th place. Banksy's got himself up into 4th place. Ryan Nielsen's gone to the pits. Oh, Nielsen's just come back straight away after that and hit him and gone straight to the pits with a 4.4 doing great work out there. At the moment, Will Buchanan sitting on a orange, green and orange. John Gallen is on a really fast lap at the moment as well. We've seen Gallen with a bit of pace this season, so let's see what he's got. He's on the bottom screen at the moment. He's coming through there as well. Buchanan's in the last sector at the moment. Pete Sattler's in the last sector too. Who we got on screen there, mate? That is Buchanan.
Yeah, I believe so,
It
yes.
is. Yep. How's he going to go as he comes across?
He went faster.
Oh, he has. He's done a
Dude.
He's done a sensational job. Gallen's on 2 greens. He's on the bottom section there. You can see him bottom screen coming around the last few corners. Let's see how he comes across the line. We've seen Mr. Gallen in some really good form of late. There's a few other boys. Ryan Mueller's on a really stonker as well. Let's see how Gallen goes as he comes across the bottom screen. He crosses the line. Has he moved up a couple of places? He was in 7th with 144.849. What's his time going to be? He hasn't improved. All right, so he's still there in 7th place. But Ryan Mueller is on a flyer at the moment as well. Where's he gone? As I can hear someone coughing up a lung. Is that you, Mr. Watson, or is that Kobe downstairs?
Yeah, I think it's Kobe.
Yep, all right. He's hope he gets better. Jaron Wickman, he's just got himself the last 2 sectors in the green, so he's coming through there as well. There's some real boys are really starting to pick up some times at the moment, looking really good out there. In the top half, not a lot of changes at the moment. Will Buchanan, Ryan Nielsen, Stevie Banks, Troy Dooley, Jax Pro, John Gallen, Brandon Levin, Scotty Weston's got himself up there, and Joel Oosterwald has got himself up there as well. I'm really going to check that before this race starts, so I make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. But those who have just crossed have got themselves some time up their sleeves to complete their laps. Blake Urquhart's got himself 2 greens consecutively. Ryan Mueller's got an orange, green and orange at the moment. He'd be wanting to get across there and beat the time of Will Buchanan, who has all of a sudden been turned into a bit of battle fest between these boys. Let's see how he goes. Ryan Mueller's down the back section. Urquhart, his teammate, is coming through. Brandon Levin on 3 greens as well. Brandon Levin's going to look like he's improved here. We've got coming across the back part of the straight is Blake Urquhart. How's he going to come across the line? 4th. So he's got himself 24th. He's got a long way to go. Brandon Levin's looking good at the moment as well. We've only got Levin on the track now and Jared Wickman. I think Levin is on a current lap, so he has got himself up into the top 10. But we'll see this lap complete. But ladies and gents, some cracking work out there by these boys and setting some really, really fast times. 1:44.2. The top 10 is split by a second, by 1 second. 1:46.2 all the way down to 20th place. So 20th place is 2 seconds. So that's not a shabby effort as well. Oh, look who's in the chat. Mr. Gerard Cifuentes. Where the hell have you been, my friend? It's been a long time coming. Get back on track, buddy. All right, Brandon is just completing his final lap. I'm not sure if it's going to count for points or not points, but for a time. But he's screaming that car around, probably getting some vital practice as well. As you can hear that engine revving out. How good's that sound? Opening up the curb to the final. He must be still on the go.
It's going to be close on if he's going to get this lap done in time. I don't think he's going to do it.
Where is he? He's down the back.
Nope.
He's just going to straighten it up.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's in the pit.
Hits.
He kept us going all the way. But ladies and gents, we have got an hour of action for you now. So buckle up, get your popcorn, get ready for some action, because have a look at this out there. A few of you boys need to get me some logos. Naughty, naughty, naughty. But have a look at this. If you're loving what you're seeing out there, it's all because of the hard work the team's been doing behind the scenes over the summer and the last few weeks. First place of the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship, Mr. Will Buchanan from Revolution Racing is on the pole position with a beautiful time of, where's the time gone? 1:44.2.22. Only 1.5 tenths behind is Ryan Mueller from PER. Ryan Nielsen, who is racing for Banter Alliance Racing. Ryan, get me your logo. And Stevie Banks in 4th place. Good to see Banksy up the pointy end. It's been a while since we've seen him there. He's got the pace. He's a fast driver, but things just haven't been falling in place with him. In 5th place, Troy Dooley from Performance Sim Racing in 5th, and 6th place, Jax Nova, who is currently a privateer racing in 6th place. Johnny Gallen from PER up into the top 10 again 2 weeks in a row in 7th place. Brandon Levin from Team SAW Motorsports in 8th place. Scotty Wester from EWT in 9th place. Joel Oostenwall from 266 Racing, Sim Racing, is in 10th place. That rounds up your top 10s. In 11th place, Will Morgan from Dark Horse Racing. Will, I need a better logo than that because it's hard to read. Jay Wickman from Sim Racing, what do they call? Syndicate Racing at the moment. And then 13th place, Daniel Clutterbuck from TMX. 14th place, Brett Taylor from EWT. 15th, Andy Cowan from Performance Sim Racing. In 16th, Craig Healy from EWT. 17th place, Pete Sattler, who is a privateer. In 18th place, Brendan O'Connell from Syndicate Racing. In 19th place, Timmy Miles from SRB. Have a look at Sunday's race in the GT3s. Timmy had an epic run out there for the first part of that race. 20th place is Mr. Marty Hughes from PER. The boys are lining up, so I'm going to fly through the last 15. John McIntyre, SRB in 21st. Di Feldman from Performance in Racing in 22nd. 23rd place, Mitchie Noble from SRB. 24th, Blake Urquhart from PER. 25th, Kurt Normanson, Revolution Racing. 26th, Leon Amos from SRB. 27th, Peter Pat from PER. And downstairs, we've got Chris Tomlin. That's in a couple of places down. And Mason Martin in there from PER. Greg Barber is our race controller tonight, and beside him he has got Mark Cochran. There's still a few people that are out there, which is like Mitchie Noble. We didn't see him on the times there as well. But this is going to be an absolute cracker, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the two cameras. We are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go green, green, green for the Warren and Brown VA Supercar Championship. A whole hour of action as these boys all take off the line beautifully. Will Buchanan has already gone and got a fantastic start. He has got Ryan Mueller beside him straight away. A little bit of waggle. He's missed him. He's gone left. He's gone right. He's got the tail waggling everywhere. What a way to save that. He has lost a couple of places, but maintained it. Yes, Mr. Watson's picked up. There is about 3 or 4 cars that have gone. It looks like it's one of the SR teams. Brandon Levin, one of the TMX cars as well. But tell you what, that was a massive waggle there by who was that? I can't even remember it anymore. And the amount of times he went left and right and got it back and controlled it was absolutely amazing driving. What a save. Oh, you can see a couple of cars just parked there and others have driven straight into them. Let's see what it was. Oh, looks like might have been a bit of a tap there from one of the Brotherhood cars on the side of Brandon Levin, coming in there and giving him some love. That sent both of them sideways, and then there's some contact coming through from one of the Brotherhood cars. And, the TMX cars got clipped and all over in front to another. Oh, those 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, innocent bystanders, have got themselves some mega damage. Ooh, the Sims Racing Syndicate car nearly pulled right out in front of Brandon Levin. But let's go out the pointy end. Ryan Mueller has got a fantastic run there out of there. And we'll have to show that amazing tail wag that was in the middle of that start that went from first to about, where was he? Who was it that did that tail wag? Oh, Will Buchanan. He saved the car and got it back to 7th place. What a way to do that. Woof. Crikey.
Yeah, he wrecked about 4 times there, and but just didn't actually wreck. That is one of the craziest saves I've ever seen. Like, it was full on weeble wobbling to exit the cops, and somehow he finally wrestled control back of that car before it was too late. Lost a lot of positions, but considering what could have and honestly should have happened, I think he'll take that trade-off. Look at these two.
Oh, yeah.
Already throwing haymakers at each other, and this is only lap 2.
Yep, as 60 minutes of this, we're down to 3 minutes already, and these boys have got the pedals to the metal, and they're going for it. I tell you what, that save there by my brain is just gone. By Buchanan is going. We'll have to watch that a bit later on when the racing dies down a little bit. That is going to be the save of the year. That was sensational. But look at the pressure on here at the moment. We've got 2 tenths between Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen. Nielsen has come into the series with a lot more pace than usual. He's having a look on the inside. He's taken it all the way to Mueller, taking the inside of the double left-hander. Done a cracking job there. Leaned on him a little bit, made sure he had the space, and now he's back into the S's. What a way to do that, and what a cracking way to pass. But Mueller is not going to give that up at all, because that last lap, he just cracked the 1:53.227 for the fastest lap in the 3rd lap. This is going to be some epic fighting all the way up and down the field. So if you're watching this at home and you've got friends and family out there, make sure you let us know who you want to see and who you want to follow, because right now we're going to go to Andy Cowan, who's having a bit of a battle down there with the boys all the way around him, and they're looking like a lot of fun. And just as I spoke about him, he's just gone off track. Would you believe it?
Yes.
Have a look at this bottom battles straight away, going for it. Crazy bit of work by these boys. 2 wide. But at the front, Ryan Nielsen has continued with some epic form. He's not going to have it easy, though, because he has got himself some Pelicans chasing him down. Ryan Mueller 2 tenths behind him. John Gallen up into the top 10 lately, which has been spectacular. Troy Dooley has improved them massively as well and doing some crazy things. We've got 052 Wes with a drive-through penalty causing a collision. So I'd suggest...
Weston.
Yeah. I think that would have been the incident we saw on Brandon Levin that caused all the carnage later on. And I'm just trying to see who it is.
It's
Scotty Weston.
Yeah, it looked like it was a SRB car that made contact.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
With Levin. So I wonder, because there was kind of a secondary incident right there that caused some of the further pileup. I suppose that's what they're ruling.
Yeah. We'll see if Kobe can find it. We'll have a look at it. We'll put that on the list as we go through it. And we can see if we can decompress it. But if you're out there, let us know who you're watching. Would love to know more. Unusual track tonight. That means the playing field is more level this week. Well, the track selection is always when you're a little bit off the normal. It always brings it back to a little bit of a level. But these boys are flying out there, man. The pace out there is ridiculous.
Absolutely. Something that I'm gonna be keeping my eye on is here we go. Got a replay.
It is Scotty Weston.
Is that? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the new livery they've got. Yep, that's unfortunate, and that unfolded into. I guess that's why he got 15 seconds, because it caused damage to about 5 cars, and also it depends on how many positions the driver he contacted with losers. But how we go down here, Ryan Mueller did get back the pointy end, but Ryan Nielsen is driving out of his skin, man. I haven't seen him drive this good before. He's getting better and better every week.
Yeah, this is some serious pace. You gotta be quite the quick driver to hold off Ryan Mueller. I am curious on what tire wear is going to be, because you see, we've touched on it already a few times, how loose everyone is getting, all that oversteer, and how much you're having to beat up the left front in a lot of these high-speed sweeping corners. So I want to see who's going to have the pace in another 15-20 minutes or so. This is the best track to have a normal 60-minute race, because you're going to have to manage these tires, and it's not going to be easy at a place like this. So how the pit strategy unfolds is going to be fascinating, to say the least.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit smarter. At the moment, Gallen's just set the fastest lap with a 1:45.530. So probably he's in the pocket seat at the moment. He just needs to look after his tyres and sit there and save fuel and look after his car and just stay in touch with these boys as these boys are swapping and changing. Ryan Nielsen's trying to defend the line coming through, but I tell you what, not sure if he did that right, because Ryan Mueller got the faster line out of there. A little bit of contact there coming through. Under brakes, he's coming the inside line. He's got the apex done nicely. Return apex going the other way. Oh, Nielsen nearly got his nose cut off, but he's opened the door there. We've got Gallen chucking in as well. He's got the draft from his teammate in front of him and chucking in behind him. Looks like he might get it done. He's got the overlap, but look at Mueller go. The way he took that corner, the pace was amazing in mid-corner pace, but back there, Gallen too wide with Ryan Nielsen. He's got it done. Oh, Nielsen's come back with a little bit of contact. He's probably the balance off Gallen's car. Gallen's not going to be happy. He's rotated into the side of Will Buchanan. Buchanan looks like he's had to back it off and try to rescue his car and save what was gone. That was nearly very, very hairy. I think it'll go down as a racing incident, but that was very close from ending up in a catastrophe. Yeah, John's just called that in. So let's have a look at it as we go through. There's Gallen on the inside. Ryan Nielsen tucking him beside him and just glancing him enough to give him more of a bump and run effect. But he's lost 2 places out of that, 3 places, 4, 5 places out of that. No, he's got 1 back there through the progress of that corner. That's going to be interesting to see how that comes through. He's just gone down from 3rd place all the way down to 6th with that move, and Ryan Nielsen might get a slap on the knuckles for that one. maybe a little bit overzealous into the side of that car. But you're nothing much you can do about it. You've got to race and keep racing and then wait to see what race control does.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. My internet dropped for a little bit, so I was not able to see that incident live, unfortunately.
It was a bit sticky, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't malicious, but it's one of those things. It's racing, and we'll see what race control says. It has been called in. Brandon Levin sitting there at the moment, ladies and gents, from Team SRW Motorsports, got himself up into a great start at the beginning of the race, but he is now in 20th place after the incident in the second or third corner. He is just behind Mitchy Noble and working his way back up. The biggest mover tonight is Blake Urquhart so far, up 11 places. Chrissy Tomlin.
Yeah, this race hasn't started off well for Chris. He was caught up in the massive pileup. Oh, Nova's gone around.
Oh, that's Jax Nova, yep. He's lost the rear end. Didn't quite see where. When we get a chance, he got a bit of love.
Oh.
Got a bit of love. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's
he did get a bit of love. Who was that love from? It was one of the Revolution boys. I think that might have been Kurt Nommensen. There's Will Buchanan in the pits to fix some damage. Let's see how that car straightens out and gets out there. It's probably a little bit too early for a pit that's going to last him to the end. And the mounts, how's McIntyre doing? He's doing all right. I think he just rotated someone at the moment. But strategy-wise, there's no way they're going to make the 48 minutes on a full tank, so they'll have to go back through again.
Well, the thing is, Steve, is that I'm fairly certain this is going to be a two-stop race, because I think every time that we've done an F1 circuit with the 60 minutes, it's been a two-stop race. So it's inconvenient, but I feel like there is a chance that Buchanan can make it work without having to take a third stop.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was the incident we were talking about with John Gallen. 10-second time penalty for Ryan Nielsen for the incident with John Gallen earlier on that pulled him back a few places. So that would put him behind John Gallen. So that doesn't work too bad. There you go. I like the time penalties. That's something new we've been doing, and it's not too shabby. Jacob McIntyre is on the bottom screen at the moment, so you'll get a chance to see him once we switch it over. Stormy 23. He is in the red car. It's a shame I can't zoom in a bit more.
Yeah, the static cams here at Old Silverstone leave a lot
to be desired.
I switched to TV2 personally, and it seems to be a little bit better. It's zoomed out, but it's ostensible zoomed down.
Yeah, TV2 seems to be the go-to for iRacing. That's what I always leave it on as well. It seems to bring it in as close as you can for that smaller screen. But Ryan Mueller has got himself 5/10 there of Nielsen. Nielsen has caught up in the last few laps. He's got himself in the last one about 3/10 faster, so working his way through. Go the Syndicate Racing boys. The Syndicate Racing boys have had a cracker out there. They were involved in an incident in lap 2. One of them was. I can't remember which one it was to be to share the life with you, but we will see at some point. At some point, we'll see the amazing recovery of Buchanan and the way he caught the rear end of that car.
Yeah, and meanwhile, one of the Syndicate cars, Wickman, he's up there in P6 as an AM. A fantastic start.
I wonder how long he'll last as an AM. Those sandbags, man, they're expensive. The boys out there, only Jack and Pete. Mr. McIntyre. I think Mr. Wickman is going to be a bit of a weapon out there, as we always say. By round 3, we'll reevaluate and have a bit of a look around. You can see in the bottom screen we've got Brandon Levin chasing Mitchy Noble, Peter Pav, and Jacob McIntyre coming through. So I'll just take it back one pick, because these boys are having a great little battle between the three of them as you come through. On the top screen, we have got Troy Dooley showing us his wares in 3rd place, but he's got a battle of his own there. He's got Stevie Banks and John Gallen, the two PER boys, following him very closely, and this is for the 3rd step of the podium at the moment. Early on in the race, but could be critical points.
Well, actually, don't forget, you know, Nielsen has that time penalty, so this is actually effectively the battle for P2 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, the
Buchanan got one. Yeah. Was that last one we saw? I can't remember who he helped rotate.
No.
But, down bottom screen, have a look at this. Former teammates Mitch Noble and Brandon Levin going too wide and having a bit of fun there. And on the top screen at the same time, we've got Dooley having a bit of a go there as well. He is on the inside of Banksy. Banksy has got Gallen behind him as well. They're doing a tag team. 2 fish against a PER. Inside line. Oh, look at this positioning coming through. They've got to be a bit smarter as a team here and try to block each other's run here so that the Dooley can't get out. Tuck in now, nice and tight. Get beside Dooley. Dooley's forced to go out wide here. Great bit of work by the by the Pelican boys. PER are doing a cracking job and showing some amazing pace. Stevie Banks got himself up into 3rd place. Ladies and gents, we could have a PER lockout here tonight if the cars fall their way. We've got Ryan Mueller in a top step from PER, leading Ryan Nielsen by 0.26, 2/10. Then we've got Stevie Banks in 3rd place, John Gallen in 4th place. But Banksy and Gallen have got 7 seconds to catch up to these boys. But keep in mind that Ryan Nielsen has got himself a time penalty, so it could open up that door as we see Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen swap places. Nielsen needs to get ahead and get ahead quickly so he can win back that time penalty he's got and try to take the top step by getting away from Ryan Mueller.
Yeah, part of me surprised that Mueller let him go that easily, knowing that the more you kind of stay in front of him and slow him up, the less likely that he's going to be able to pull the gap he needs. But at the same time, you're technically not racing him at this point, so playing it smart and not risking Nielsen having to pull off a crazy move out of potential desperation, it's the more sensible choice if you're Mueller.
It is, but there's a team game here as well. Like, he could have stayed in front and tried to slow him down and bring Stevie Banks and John Gallen into race. Then it would be 3-on-1. They would have a very big power across him then, being able to block him out in transitions, in the pit lanes, everything. Geordie Williams has just gone in to do his pit on the 20-minute mark, so on 18-minute mark. So that could be a legit pit stop there for him to see how he goes. He's going in first. It'll be interesting to see. He's the first one going in, where he comes in, and to see if there's an undercut on this track or an overcut.
Mueller might be looking to make the pass back.
Oh,
wow.
Buchanan coming out of the pits, second lap on his fresh tyre. I'm not sure if he took tyres or not. He was only on there for 4:15, so he might have just gone there for repairs. A 1:44.759. So he's in qualifying pace mode at the moment, but he is down in 19th place. He's done a pit, so that should open up his strategy for him. Let's see how much time he can get and how quickly he can get up the field. He has got the cars in front of him. Minute 18, he's 36 seconds from the top step.
Yeah, right now, as it stands, Nielsen would be about P5 with the penalty added on right now.
Yeah, he's got a bit of work to do. Stevie Banks and Johnny Gallen having a bit of a switcheroo there as well. Teammates, team boss in the lead position. Maybe they'll switch it around for a bit of fuel saving. Troy Dooley has taken the punt and gone into the pits. He's pulled himself out of some congestion and gone in the pits. This might not be a silly idea from Dooley. This could be a very good tactical move.
Yeah, especially if some of these battles continue. Like him giving himself the clear track and the clean air.
Yeah, definitely. It's a smart thing to do.
Oh.
And Ryan Mueller's giving him the I might be trying to have a move here. He's pulled away very harshly across there, trying to get a different line going, but Nielsen's not having it. Nielsen's just got the pedal to the metal and going for it and enjoying it. Julie Jackson over in the pits as well. So Julie's came out in that pits. He was up. Where was he? Was he about 5th or 6th?
I believe.
It's taken him all the way to 21st. So that's a big drop down in positions. Blake Urquhart up 17 places. Pete Sattler up 12 into 5th place. Urquhart up into 7th place. Some great work there by those boys. Some very smart driving out there tonight. Peter Pab up 15 places. Kurt Normanson up 14 places. These two are stuck together like glove.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Brandon Levin, he's recovered all the way back to P10 as Nielsen's coming in.
Oh, look at what to see. Look at what we're going to see. I'll take the camera downstairs to Nielsen. Revolution, hang about, will be his way down the order. What did I miss? Well, he went in for a pit stop. He was involved in a shaky tail start where he lost control and lost 7 places, but it was the best recovery going. And then he got himself also... did he get a 5-second penalty?
He did. So,
yeah. So he's got a 5-second penalty he's wearing on top of that. But have a look at all the pitters now. Everyone's gone in. Nielsen, Banks, Healy, Taylor, Settler, Jacob McIntyre, Nomson, all into the pits. Let's see what happens here. Nielsen is coming out of the pits now. Where is Troy Dooley? Out of all that, he is still down in 16th place, so it hasn't made much of a difference there. Do I need to give him a spanking sinker? Nah, man. It was unfortunate. He the catch, you'll see the later, he got the catch of the year, man. He come around the corner and the rear end was everywhere and he held it, lost a few places. And the contact he had was just a racing incident. It was nothing really much there. It was unfortunate more than anything. But, yes, he's got some wicked pace out there. It's unfortunate for him that he's ended up back there because I think at the moment he'd be up there with Mueller, Ryan Nielsen finding it out. Nielsen is now the first. He's got Will Buchanan in front of him, who's pitted early at lap 6. So Will's going to have to come in a little bit earlier. Here we go. Ryan Mueller's gone in, ladies and gents. I'll follow Mueller with the camera downstairs and we'll see where Nielsen comes in. John Gallen's followed him in as well. Let's have a look how this comes out. If we can get the camera on, who is the lead one? Ryan Nielsen was behind Ryan Mueller, so that would be an interesting one to see how he comes out and where he finishes up, because when they come out, this is going to bring us back to the accurate positions. Mueller's still in the pits. You can just see him there. He's not moving. Here he is. He's starting to move now as he's coming round. He's coming out as we go. Where's Nielsen? Nielsen's just gone out in front of him. There's Nielsen just ahead. He's a couple of spaces ahead. Nielsen's early pit has got himself a nice little buffer there. At the moment, he's got himself 2.38 seconds. So that 5-second place penalty time that he's got will get him at this point at least into second place if you can extend this league, maybe even more. The battle's going to be on. It's going to be a race of attrition out there. We're going to expect one more pit to come through in about another 20 minutes or so. So this should be very, very interesting. Stephanie Piccoli says Di is ripping it. Let's have a look where Di is. She is having a bit of fun there on her own at the moment. She's got a bit of a gap in front of her and behind her. Let's have a look and see what we have at the moment with... Oh, it's hard to tell because a few people haven't pitted yet. Maybe Cowan's going to try to go the long run like he's done before. Andrew Cowan, Blake Urquhart and Brandon Levin still to pit. We'll see how that goes. Will Buchanan has gone in early, so it's a little bit different to... it's not a natural first position at this point. Timmy Miles in 5th place still needs to pit as well. We would probably suggest that Will Buchanan's going to need to pit somewhere in the lap 26 range. If he can do that, he can get his one pit and sprint all the way to fit. Oh, no, he's still there. A few more people have gone in. Levin, Cowan and Urquhart and Tim Miles.
Yeah, I believe that's the official end of this pit cycle.
It is. Or it is, but it's still a little bit artificial. There's a few people that have gone in early. Jaron Wickman, Joel Oostwall, and Will Buchanan have all gone in before lap 10. There's a couple that have gone in. I think that Joel Oostwall will be all right. That's only a lap or two early, but Will Buchanan's going to be the tough one. Is he going to be able to stay out there? But ladies and gentlemen, here we have Joel Oostwell fighting that position at the moment. And he has got Johnny Gallen having a look on the inside of him, trying to see if he can get up a few more places. He's got that amazing cougar there beside the, as part of that 266 logo. That looks pretty cool. The cougar's being chased down by a pelican. But there's enough pelicans out there to cause some major damage, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the cars go through the original club chicane. It's a lot more of a free-flowing chicane. You can keep up a lot more speed. Oh! Got one of the pelicans big sideways. I think that was Banks trying to get by
as well. Oostwall got a bit of a love in the back and behind him as well there by Johnny Gallen. That nearly rotated him around. That was crazy. Will has pulled off some epic fuel save stints in the past, so you never know, Sinka. He could surprise. Look, yeah, he's a bit of a machine there. He when he's out there fuel saving, he does remind me of the Fishy Boys. The name is just missing me at the moment. I'll get it in a minute. He's pretty good at it when he gets into a position to take advantage of it. Being out in some clean air is going to help as well. And he's pulling away from Ryan Mueller at the moment, 3.4. Ryan Nielsen. Ryan Mueller has just ripped out a 144.510. So he is on fire out there and planning to catch Ryan Nielsen.
Yeah, right now lead sits at about 3 seconds for Buchanan.
Yeah, this battle pack on the main screen is amazing. These boys are having a lot of fun out there. I might just go in to the gyro view. That's Johnny Gallen's car at the moment, chasing these boys down and putting a lot of work out there.
Yeah, you're not going to see a whole lot right now. This track is very flat, being a old Air Force bases. Pretty much the majority of British circuits got their start as an Air Force base. You will see a lot of elevation change through bridge, going up that hill and going down into the corner. It's quite interesting, a lot of fun. Again, very sad that no longer exists.
Yeah, thank God to Iracing and the preservation of old tracks. So you can go back and show the the past the new drivers out there, what was and what could have been. But have a look at this view at the moment. You've got Johnny Gallen following these boys through there, putting on a spectacular run. I'm going to take it back a few cars to Geordie Williams so you can see the battle in front of him as well. Have a look at these boys, how they take cops through there. A lot of dirt. And then getting the car rotated around into this apex nice and tight, avoiding the left-hand side as much as possible, because you hit that grass, you're going to be in a sorry state. And then pedal to the metal all the way down here. Try to get in there and get the toe as much as possible from what is available in these cars who have got the aerodynamics of a brick. Can we get relatives up on the totem pole? Oh, yeah, as long as it's not my brother, because he wouldn't fit. On the timing tower. Can we put relatives up there, Cobes?
Yeah, it's back.
Oh, there it is now. It's back. Sorry. My bad. Interval timings are up there now. So that's the gap between there. Nielsen is 2.8, 2.9 back on Will Buchanan. Ryan Mueller is going for a 3.7. That's not right. That's the gap to the front. That's not intervals. Intervals there at the moment. There they are right now. You can see Mueller is down to 8 tenths at the moment. Nielsen 2.7. Banksy's got a bit of work to do. He's got 13 at the moment. Ryan Nielsen would still come out with a podium finish with the gap he has on Banksy with his 5-second time penalty. So it's going to be a tough one there for him. The battle is still continuing. And it's all good, peeps. That's what we're here for. If you want to see something, let us know. We will try to accommodate as much as we can to make sure you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
Yeah, Nielsen has to be kicking himself for copping that penalty.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, because he's in the box seat right now. He was in the box seat. He's got one less than a second. There's 8 tenths to him and Nielsen. And if he had his cards played right, he could have been all right. Will Buchanan's going to have to pit. But that 5-second penalty is definitely going to cost him the top step.
Yeah, I was going to expand on this a little further, but knowing how strong my commentator's curse is, I'm just going to point out that Ryan Mueller is there, and that's it. Because again, if I talk about anything, it's probably going to end bad. Oh boy!
Bit of work there. Usenval nearly got Gallen there all up inside his grill, but Gallen looks like he's going to have a go there. He's getting around it. He got Jaron Wickman right in front of him, so there's a little bit of a draft coming through there, but looks like Gallen has got that done. A little bit of argy-bargy coming through there. Got a little bit close to each other, but did it nice and clean in the end. Great bit of driving there and a good bit of pickup downstairs from Cobes. Right at the right place at the right time. That's what it's about. It's not over. Look at this. These boys are real close. 2 tenths, 3 tenths. Geordie Williams, 2 tenths. Troy Dooley, 4 tenths. Joel Oostenval, 3 and a bit tenths. John Gallen, 4 tenths. All chasing Jaron Wickman at the moment. Wickman's an am, but I don't think he's going to be an am for much longer because this drive of his is showing some true class.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing job keeping everyone behind him. He is proven to be a tough man to pass, as you see Gallen giving a little bit of a headlight flash. I think he's had enough behind this syndicate car as he sees his teammates start to pull away.
He definitely has, because yes, the teammate is pulling away. The fight there is getting critical. That's the fight that could have been earlier on. We're watching Di Feldman here at the moment. She's gone and tried to open up that corner. I'm not sure why she opened it up that much. But
I saw
she's blown her engine.
Oh,
has she blown her engine? Or,
I don't know.
Or ran out of fuel or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something's not looking right there on Di's car.
But she's definitely still got power. Don't know what
Yeah,
happened
maybe she's
there.
just getting out of the way. Maybe she's just getting out of the way. But we've got bottom screen. We've got Ryan Mueller chasing down Ryan Nielsen. You've got on the main screen as well. They're very, very close at the moment. Ryan had it down to 3/10 at one point. I'll take it back to the battle behind and Jaron Wilson. The boys there, 5 wide as well. But look at these guys at the front. Will Buchanan is...
Wickman in. Wickman on pit road.
Yep. Jaron Wickman's gone in. He was at lap 9, so that's interesting to see that Will Buchanan's still out there. If Will Buchanan can go in the same time as Nielsen and Mueller comes in, he could be out there for a win. He just needs to save enough fuel to make up those few laps that he was in early. So, all right, it's 6 laps. But even if he can save 1 or 2, it could be a massive difference for him to get up there and have a good crack at the top step. It's a shame that... No,
Well,
that's just my SDK playing funny buggers with me. SDK decided to drop Will Buchanan into 3rd place for me just to tease me a little bit.
Well, don't forget, he has to save fuel on top of eking out 5 seconds back to everyone else to win this race. You know, nothing major, just child's play. Easy
Marcus
peasy.
Watson
You know?
saved 6 laps. He doesn't need to save 6 laps. He needs to, if he can save 3 laps, if he can save 3 laps, it'll make a massive difference and put him back in the box seat as well. He doesn't have to save the whole 6. He just needs to get there and be there and abouts on these boys and just be fast enough at the end of the day. He's got the pace, that's for sure.
Yeah, but right. Oh, I think he's in now.
Here he is. Okay. Will Buchanan is in. Where's that going to bring him out? He is in the pits at the moment on the bottom screen. You can stick with the action up top, Cobes. And I will follow him through as he's coming through. You've got Ryan Nielsen and Ryan Mueller now. Mueller smells the blood in the water. He is going to be on the back of Nielsen any second now. His team have probably told him that Buchanan's gone in. We are at the 23-minute mark, so these boys are going to be coming in very soon as well, probably in the next 3 minutes or so, and then it will be a sprint to the end. But again, that gives Buchanan a tough job. He has got about 22 minutes of running on this tank to get all the way to the end, 23 minutes to be exact, and not a sign of a safety car anywhere.
Definitely seeing some interesting lines going through Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel. Seen a few cars put a whole lot of tire tracks on the grass right there at the inside of Beckett's. It's surprising it's not a slowdown. It's amazing how relaxed track limit seems to be on this older scan.
Yeah, 100%. So for all the disbelievers out there, Blake, Will Buchanan did 14 laps on that. So that's probably one of the better returns out there at the moment. It's a 2-lap return on Ryan, a 1-lap return on Ryan Mueller. So it's I'd never say never. I've seen some amazing fuel saving done in this series before by some amazing drivers in the past, which we thought it would never work, and they get it done. It's amazing what some of these people can do. If I could just remember the name of the person that's in the back of my head, it's just killing me now.
Yeah, that's the thing about these big high-speed circuits like Silverstone, is that, yeah, you're on throttle a good portion of the lap, but you can easily flip that to your advantage and be able to lift and coast a lot more into these corners. Like, you can save a good chunk of fuel just lifting and coasting as far as you can through Stowe.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be all that surprising to me if he could stretch the fuel. I think he can definitely do it. It's just the whole maintaining a 5-second lead on top of that. That's really
That's the
going to
tough bit.
be the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
I
driver
think
I was speaking of was Blake. Oh my God, Blake Delaney. So Fishy Boys driver that used to race with us a lot in the early years. Amazing fuel saver, and a lot of times that we thought it couldn't be done. He came out and did it and put the strategy on its roof. So there's some drivers out there that are very, very good. John Gallen is off track. I think he might have asked for a tow.
Yeah, I heard him call something out. Oh.
So I'm not sure what happened to John there. Has he blown the motor?
I think there might have been an issue with Troy Dooley, maybe, because it looks like Dooley was falling down the order as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's blown the motor. Yeah, you can just see the smoke coming at the back of that. Yep.
Man,
that's unfortunate
that is
there.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking for
Yep.
Gallen having a phenomenal start. Yep, there's the magic smoke.
Yep. Unfortunate there. He's having a great run tonight, doing some amazing work out there too. So while that was happening, we've got a few people that have popped in the pits. Scotty Weston, Peter Pav, Peter Sattler, Craig Healy, Brett Taylor, Joel Oostenwald in there as well at the pointy. And Ryan Mueller has got the lead now, and he is being chased down by Ryan Nielsen with a gap of 2/10 at the moment. So these boys are out on track battling it like crazy. Does that mean they're going to burn them a bit more fuel than Buchanan? Yeah, possibly, but never say never. There's a lot of things that can happen out there on this track. Who knows? We could even get a safety car. So it should be very interesting racing going forward. A little bit of a wiggle at the front end then coming through there by Ryan Mueller. But Nielsen is showing some epic pace. And to be honest, I didn't think he had that much in him. And this last round and this round, he's shown a new level of driving.
Yeah, absolutely. He has come to play this season. And if he can hold on to it and at least bring it home on the podium, that's going to be big points, because you saw at the top of the show, yes, obviously we're only 1 week into the season, but the top 6 in pro class were only separated by less than 20 points. And like we also talked about with James Scott missing this week and next week. Oh, someone's spinning on pit entry.
Oh no, is it Blake Urquhart?
I don't think so. Is that?
Yeah, that's
You're
Urquhart.
right, it is. Or
Yeah. Must have had a misadventure coming in, and a bit of extra love to the wall. Here he is coming in.
Yeah, it was like right at the pit.
Has he
seat
changed his mind last moment?
No, it's
He's
right
coming
up
in really
here.
hot, really hot. Oh my God!
Oh,
sideways. Ooh,
I didn't
he
hit
could have done.
anything.
Did he get a speeding pit limit thing there as well? He might have.
Nope.
He slid in there at super fast. He almost went across
Nope,
that
like-
sideways. If he didn't, he was very, very lucky. Very lucky. The times have all sort of gapped out a bit because we've got people that have that have done 2 pits, and some have got to do 1 pit. Usually around the last 10 minutes, it's going to get hot to trot. Excuse me. Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen still yet to pit. Stevie Banks, Andrew Cowan, who's got himself up into 4th place after doing some good fuel saving early on. And Will Buchanan's got himself back to 5th. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to unfold. Kurt Nom in the 6th place. Mitchie Noble up. Kurt Nommensen is up 19 places from ATEX Revolutionary Racing. Mitchie Noble up 16 places. He needs to change his name. He's racing for the SRB now. Tim Miles from the Sim Racing Brotherhood up at 11. So some amazing times out there, and some people that I didn't expect to be down the back end as well. So in the Pros, obviously, we've got Ryan Muir leading it out. In the Pro-Ams, we've got Andy Cowan sitting in 5th place, being chased down by Mitch Noble, but he's got 12 seconds on him. So it looks like it could be Cowan's first win for a long time. And then Jared Wickman, the AM, has got himself up into 9th place. The next AM is Brett Taylor in 16th. So we'll see if Wickman will stay up there at that point.
Meanwhile, Namensson on pit road now.
Just trying to pick a battle as well so that people can see. Looks like Brandon Levin is probably the closest on the back of Jax Nova at the moment, so we can have that coming through there. What was the ooh and ah?
So you see Nielsen on pit road. He was trying to, he lost some time because they were lapping one of the syndicate cars and they were right there while Nielsen was trying to get onto pit road and had to get on the brakes. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty hefty time loss. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is unfortunate.
That was very lucky. And the smart thing here as well, Stevie Banks has followed him in, right? So Stevie Banks, the PR, one of the PR owners, has followed Ryan Nielsen in. So he's going to have to battle on the way out of that pit, which is going to give Ryan Mueller some extra time to get away too. So a good little tactic there by Banksy. Let's see who will come out. Will Buchanan has now got himself into 2nd place. Still will need to do a second pit. If he can pit the same time as Ryan Mueller, it could be interesting racing going forward. Only a few left that haven't pitted. Mitchy Noble in 6th place, up 17 places, hasn't pitted yet. Tim Miles behind him, his teammate, hasn't pitted yet. Andy Cowan in 3rd place has not pitted yet, and Ryan Mueller has not pitted yet. The debate is going to be, will Buchanan need to pit again, or will he make it to the end?
Yeah, as you see Nielsen trying to get by Cowie. You see, Buchanan absolutely does not have the gap he needs. Obviously, he's going to be in better shape compared to Nielsen only having 5 seconds compared to Nielsen's 10-second penalty. So, as it stands right now, he's sitting effectively 2nd. But the fact that he's only barely, I'd say, 2 seconds ahead of Nielsen doesn't bode well for his chances to have that gap he needs over Mueller.
All right, Mueller's in 4.8. Jaron Wickman just called something in. I'm going to take the camera to Mueller in the pits so we can see him come through. What we want to see is where Ryan Nielsen's going to come out. Out there, that is lap 27. Will Buchanan still hasn't pitted.
Mueller is way ahead of them.
Yeah.
That is almost 8 seconds. My word.
He has done a cracking job out there. The pace has been good. He's got the fastest lap now as well, 1:44.5. Some extra points. Here's the final pitting being done out there. Healy, Cowan, Miles, Blake Urquhart is back there as well.
Oh, Nielsen standing out Buchanan.
Yep. He's got it done. Great bit of work there. Buchanan's still got the pace in him, even though he's got to be fuel saving like crazy. He's got to go into the pits in the next 5 minutes, I'd say. And then it's going to be all over Red Rover. We've got a 7-second lead by Ryan Mueller. What a spectacular drive out there tonight. He's going to be very, very happy. Even though he didn't get the rain he wanted, there's still been a lot of fun out there. I'm going to take it to the back of the pack, down the bottom here. Peter Pav, middle of the pack. He's having a bit of fun there with Mitchy Noble, Kurt Nommensen, and Tim Miles. Mueller has just destroyed them tonight in the end. Just a consistent pace coming out of all that.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be a close race. You saw him and Nielsen could not get away from each other whatsoever, but when it was time to win the race, he's just absolutely thrown it down. 8 seconds and climbing right now.
Yeah, these times out there pretty impressive. But also, I'm just thinking of the points that's coming out through here as well. Is this going to put Ryan in a mega position, like you mentioned earlier? Ryan Nielsen was a 5 seconds penalty, yeah. So at the moment, he's going to finish in 3rd place. Stevie Banks has got a lot of work to do if he wants to get a podium out of this. He probably, let's face it, he probably will, because Will Buchanan's going to need to pit. But that means
we got
that Ryan
someone
Nielsen,
wrecking on the front stretch.
What?
One of the SRB cars got turned around right there.
Oh, there it is. It looks like it's crab walking too. Mitchy Noble. Haven't heard him call anything in yet.
Just by himself.
Oh, look
my
at that.
God.
My God, that was close. That was so close. He nearly strolled right in front of one of the other Revolution E-Racing drivers. That would have been so close. Damn. Oh,
wow.
Look at that. He's almost removed the decal, how close he got to him then. But we are down to the last 9 minutes, folks, and it's been some amazing racing by these boys. But Ryan Nielsen has he's got himself in 2nd place, 8 seconds behind Ryan Mueller. Mueller has put on some epic driving tonight. He is at the moment about 3 seconds faster in that last lap on Will Buchanan. No, that's not right, because my SDK is just playing up. It's done all sorts of silly things. Just confirming Nielsen's penalty is 10 seconds. Oh, we thought it was 5 seconds. So thank you there for Barbs. We thought it was a 10-second penalty. So Ryan Nielsen will then just miss out. What's he got? He's got 4 seconds on Buchanan, another seconds there. Oh, Stevie Banks is right on the cusp there. He needs to make up a few more seconds. He needs to get within 5 seconds of Buchanan, and Buchanan needs to stay there to get himself that podium. All right, when's Buchanan get a pit? That's a thing. This could be very interesting finishing off. It's a shame that that Gallen and Gallen did the motor, because he was right up there with Banksy all the way through. They could have been likely for a lockout. And Bargs is just correcting us that Buchanan's penalty is a 5 seconds penalty. So either way, whether Buchanan stays there or not, Banksy will end up in the 3rd place as it stands. But most likely, he might get himself in a 2nd place. So it could be a front row lockout there by the Pelicans. Down to the last 7 minutes.
The good thing for Buchanan is he's still got a lot of time to play with. I think he might be able to pull the fuel save off and still at least bring it home 4th. Because all that extra gap he has, it allows him to go a lot slower than he probably would have, and still hold on to the position.
Well, Buchanan at the moment is lapping nearly a full second and a bit slower than Ryan Nielsen in 2nd place. So he's definitely on the fuel save mode. It's a matter of will Banksy catch him or not. So we'll see. It's all going to be very interesting to see how it evolves. At the moment, there's a 7-second gap from Banksy to Buchanan. So if he does make it through, the 5-second penalty will still keep him on the podium. And it will still keep Ryan Nielsen. What's the gaps at the moment, mate? The intervals?
Showing Nielsen.
Here we go. So Nielsen's got a 10. That's the gaps. That's not intervals. Yep.
Yeah, so Right now, Nielsen would end up P3. So if they finished exactly as they are now, it would be
These times gaps. Yeah.
Mueller, Buchanan, and Nielsen on the podium.
Very interesting to see.
Yeah, so if Banks
Tell you
can
what.
find a couple more seconds, he might end up putting his car P2 at this rate.
Got Nostradamus in the chat. Marcus Watson reckons Mueller had this after lap 1. He's good. He's definitely good. But the boys, he didn't have it at lap 1 because Will Buchanan's time was sensational in qualies. And it was really, really fast. If he didn't have that tail wag that lost him 7 places, he'd still be up there wrestling with him for it. So it's unfortunate. But you know what? Ryan Mueller definitely deserves this tonight because he is driven consistently all through this race and continuing the form that he had from season 4 all the way through here, and very smart because he needs some critical points.
Yeah, this final sin is just mega from him, just unbelievable. Like the gap was half a second when they started this final pit cycle, and now it's almost 10. And that's not even factoring in the penalty.
Yeah, he's gone next level, hasn't he? He's his last lap with a 1:44.998. So he's absolutely flying. That was 7 tenths faster than Ryan Nielsen, and a further nearly 3 tenths faster than Will Buchanan. So Buchanan's on a massive fuel strap. And on the bottom screen, we've got a bit of a battle going on with Brandon Levin and I think it's Jared Williams going side by side, having a bit of a go there. Levin is trying to get that one spot back and some critical points there for this battle. And these boys have been sitting there and thereabouts of each other all the way through. Brett Taylor's putting some pressure on Peter Sattler as well. Taylor looks like he's got himself the win tonight. So he's come out of nowhere from that. Who do we have? We had earlier on, it was Jaron Wakeman who was leading that, but now Brett Taylor's got himself in the pointy end. Troy Dooley in 5th place. It's been a cracking bit of work there by Dooley tonight. He showed some really good style.
Yeah, we touched on Wickman calling something in a few laps ago. Not sure what it was, but whatever it was serious to knock him well out of the lead of the Yams. And he was up there battling for an overall top 5 too at one point.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And it was interesting to see how the qualies have translated into pace on the track too. So the quality pace has been not too different to the pace these boys have been showing on track tonight through the event too.
As Mueller comes around, we're going to be about, I'd say, 2 laps to go.
Yeah, not too far. The action has died down after the second pit. Everyone has done their pits. The question is going to be, will Buchanan last out there and continue this pace? His pace is not too dissimilar. His last lap was a 1:45.171. Stevie Banks was a 1:45.7. So maybe the fuel savings stopping. I'm not sure. 1:45.3 from Will Buchanan. Maybe he's going to have enough fuel, and now he's controlling the gap. Because he's got a 5-second penalty on Banks. He needs to stay out the front of that.
And his lead over Banks is effectively 2.1 seconds.
I wonder if Ryan Mueller's going to get excited. We very rarely get some excitement out of him during the interviews, but we'll see how he feels tonight after this cracking bit of work. Still a great little fight down there. The only other fight we've got down there at the moment is Brandon Levin and Joel Oostenwald. They're having a great crack on the bottom screen. There's only like 2 to 3 tenths between them, and they're fighting for minor points at the moment, 6th and 7th place And it's interesting to see how they're going to go through there. They're fighting for the Pro-Am title, and Troy Dooley has got that one in the bag for tonight. But here we go. Will Ryan Mueller, is he on the last lap or not? We don't know if the flag has been waved. Maybe Barbs can clear the air for us there, because it's a bit hard to tell these days what Iracing is thinking. But we've got Ryan Mueller in the top spot at the moment, ladies. 9 seconds ahead of Ryan Nelson. And he's coming around that corner. There's the white flag. Finally, Barney gets off his butt and waves it around. So Ryan Mueller is coming around, ladies and gentlemen, for the last lap with a commanding 9-second lead. Will Buchanan be able to get this car across the line? Even if he putts across the line, he's done a cracking job. Ryan Nielsen in second place, 9 seconds behind Ryan Mueller. Will Buchanan a further 5 seconds behind, 6 seconds now behind Ryan Nielsen, and Stevie Banks hovering in there. He needs 2 seconds to make up to get himself a podium, because Will Buchanan has got a 5-second penalty. Ryan Nielsen's got a 10-second penalty. Let's see if we can get is that the intermittent gaps, or is that a gap that we've got on screen? Say again? That's the gap to the leader. Okay, cool. And this is the gap between the boys. Okay, so if we go to the gap, we're on the last lap, and we'll see that Ryan Nielsen has got himself a 10-second penalty, so he'll probably finish in third at the moment. But will Stevie Banks steal it, or will Buchanan putt across the lap in the final few corners and come across slowly and allow these boys to catch him? But a great bit of fuel saving out there by Buchanan. Cracking bit of work. Ladies and gents, bit of work here by Ryan Mueller. Everyone stand up and start waving your Pelican flags, because Ryan Mueller is coming around the last few corners to take his first win of season 1 and first win of 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warren & Brown V8 Supercars Championship, first place is Ryan Mueller, coming around the final corner, going sideways for a bit of drift expression to take out the round 2 at Silverstone. He has done a cracking job with 9 seconds ahead. In second place, Ryan Nielsen comes along the track, coming in with a 10-second penalty, which will drop him back into third place. And Will Buchanan is going to cross the line any second now and come across with a third place as he's plodding along. Have a look at the pace. Has he crossed it yet? He's done it, and he's brought that car home in third place. Stevie Banks has got himself the 4th place. What a cracking bit of work there by the Pelicans tonight. It was amazing pace. 5th place comes into Troy Dooley, taking the Pro-Ams tonight and doing a cracking job with about 3 seconds ahead of Brandon Levin, taking 2nd place for the Pro-Ams, and Jared Williams taking 3rd place for Pro-Am. Brett Taylor, the resident Tasmanian that lives along these days, has taken out the AMs tonight. What a fantastic drive there by Brett Taylor. He's going to be super pumped, more pumped than probably any one of the other drivers in the commentators' lounge tonight. He is going to be going crazy with a win in round 2. Ladies and gents, the PR boys tonight put on an amazing battle with a bit of unfortunate incidents with these boys. Johnny Gowan blowing his engine. They could well have had a fantastic finish at the pointy end of the grid. Mr. Watson, what a cracker bit of racing there, and what a bit of strategy, and what's amazing fuel saving by Will Buchanan.
Absolutely, and it was a great job for Nielsen to also eke out the gap he needed back to Buchanan. He was able to get himself that 5-second buffer to at least keep Buchanan back and bring it home P2.
Yeah, I've just heard from Race Control, the on-track finishes are the official finishes. So Ryan Nielsen managed to get enough time gap to keep 2nd place, and Will Buchanan in 3rd. But that was a cracker, mate. Ladies and gents, the Warren & Brown Tools V8 Supercars Championship on Tuesday night has been taken out round 2 by Ryan Mueller with a fastest lap time of the 1:44.510. There you can see his cool helmet and his car on the right-hand side as he takes it out all the way by 9.58 seconds. In second place is Ryan Nielsen from the Banter Alliance Racing, whose logo we will need at some point, Ryan, and Will Buchanan from Revolution Racing in third place. They are your podium winners for the Pro-Ams tonight. In fourth place is Stevie Banks, the team principal for Pacific Esports Racing, having a cracking drive tonight. One of the best drives I've seen him do for a while. It's good to see him back in some good form early in this season. Troy Dooley takes out our Pro-Ams tonight in fifth place with a cracking drive for Performance Sim Racing. Tyson McAvoy would be a very happy team owner. Brandon Levin from Team SRW Motorsports, my team, has done a cracking job to finish second in the Pro-Ams. In sixth place overall, and in seventh place overall, Dark Horse Racing, Jared Williams has got himself, Jordan Williams has got himself into outright seventh and third for the Pro-Ams. Behind him, we've got Peter Sadler in ninth place from the he's a privateer, and the AM winner for tonight is Brett Taylor from EWT, followed by his teammate Craig Healy in 10th place, and Andy Cowan getting the final podium step for the AMS tonight in 11th place for Performance Sim Racing. In 12th place, Blake Urquhart from Pacific Esports Racing. In 13th place, Timmy Miles from SRB. 14th place, Peter Pav from PER. 15th place, Jared Wickman from Sim Racing, Syndicate Racing Team. In 16th place, man, my brain has just left the building. Kurt Nommensen, I couldn't remember Kurt's first name, from Revolution E-Racing. 17th place, Mitchie Noble from SRB. 18th place, John McAdar, SRB. Scotty Weston, after an unfortunate start to the race, in 19th place and getting himself a penalty, unfortunately, as well. 20th place, John Oostenwald in 20th for the, what are they called? 66. I have to remember that name because it's a new one. Just scroll it down so I can see it. 266 Sim Racing. In 21st place, Leon Amos to SRB. Bradley O'Connell in from Sim Racing Syndicate is in 22nd place. Di Feldman from Performance E Racing in 23rd. Johnny Gallen, PER, 24th. 25th place, Marty Hughes from PER. 26th place, Daniel Clutterbuck from TMX. 27th place, Jax Nova, Privateer. 28th place, Chris Tomlin, LCR Esports. And downstairs tonight, doing all the hard work, was race director Greg Barber and the race steward Mark Cochran. And we had a few people that did not finish. Mason Martin was one of them. But what a cracking bit of work out there tonight. And, man, that was a mouthful. I was really losing it near the end.
Yeah, that was definitely a great finish to the race for there was some battles, and it looked like something happened to Oosterwall on the final lap. I saw him have it off in the middle of Baggett, Speckets, and Chapel. It looked like he was still going, but something major happened after that and caused him to only finish 20th, a lap down, not even actually crossing the finish line.
Yeah. Interesting time ahead. Well, we'll unpack some of this. Who have we got? Oh, the race stewards room is full. Oh, the waiting room's all the way down there. How did the waiting room get down there I must have bumped it all the way down the bottom. Well, let's put that. Oh, no, that's the waiting room for race director. I think the boys have all gone in the wrong room. That's okay. They're all in the waiting room for live RC, but we'll drag them in anyway. First off the rank is going to be Mr. Brett Taylor. We're going to drag Brett Taylor up into this room for a bit of a chinwag. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2 of the Sim Racing TV, Warren and Brown V8 Supercars on a Tuesday night at Silverstone. One of the fan favourites out there. Everyone in the crowd is cheering, ripping off their shirts and throwing bras at him at the moment. Welcome to the room from EWT, Mr. Brett Taylor. Turn your mic on, mate. You are on mute. That's about as quiet as we like to have you. How are you, buddy? I can't hear him.
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
Keeper secrets. Why we can't hear him? He might be having issues down there. Oh, no. This is going to be devastating. Why can't we hear Mr. Brett Taylor? Mr. Brett Taylor is one of the loudest and funkiest dudes you'll ever have out there, ladies and gents. I'm not sure why he's out there and can't hear him. All right, let's work on that. We'll leave him in the background for right now, and we'll bring in Troy Dooley. How's that sound? And if Troy Dooley doesn't move, we'll have to move ourselves into another room. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner for tonight, coming into this series with some cracking pace, Mr. Troy Dooley. Troy Dooley, how you doing, buddy? What is going on?
Is that better?
That's better. Hang on, Troy. Put a muffs on. We can hear Mr. Brett Taylor. How you doing, you crazy bastard?
What's going on, boys?
Oh, mate, you're gonna have to stop screaming because you're probably sending your microphone through hysterics there, mate. What the hell happened?
Saroon and come back and picked it up. I don't know, man. I thought Wickham was out. I thought he was away, and me and Craig were just making up the numbers, mate. And then we went over, and then Barber said 175, and I said bullshit.
Well, yes, you are, mate. The full graphic on there. You're in Victory Lane, mate. Actually, we've got Troy Dooley's graphic up there at the moment because we couldn't hear you before. We'll drag Troy's in the room as well, so we'll have a bit of a chat with him as well. But, mate, how was it out there? I'm not sure what happened to Jared because he was like about 8 places ahead at one place. His times were 146s, so he's round about the same sort of times that you guys were pumping around there as well. But I'm not sure what happened to him. He must have had an off or something.
Relative now looks like he's come in at 15th or something. So did he? Yeah. He might have. I mean, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anyone sitting over in the kitty litter or anything. So
no, neither did we. So interesting one there for you. But mate, you've got yourself
another man's treasure.
Oh, round 2, and you got yourself a win already. What the hell's going on?
Oh, I'm glad that it's summer, mate, because otherwise I could shrivel to nothing.
Oh, don't paint that picture, mate. Don't paint that picture.
Not a picture nobody wants to see.
Mate, outright ninth as well, in the top 10.
Oh, I'll take that.
What the hell is going on? That is some amazing points, mate.
It's a very flowy track. You just got to lift, roll, on, off. It's if you over brake or you under brake, you're stuffed. So I enjoy it.
Kurt Nom said that he went for a third pit stop. He must have underfueled.
That's
he went in lap 28. He went into the pit stop again. So he come out in front of Kurt. Kurt just popped that on the main chat. So he did you a bit of a favour there, mate. Yeah, and not just yourself, but you know what? It's going to be a HWT battle by the look of it for the top step again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Scotty did a cracking run last week. Well, he had a rubbish one today. Sorry, Scotty. And you're up the top there with Craig, so it's going to be some point spread across in the AMs tonight.
Oh, yeah, okay. EWT. Yeah. It's a lockout.
Maybe you're going to have to get some practice on your own without them.
Yeah, just quietly, just between you, me, and the fence post. Don't say anything.
We won't, mate. We won't. Well, you've done a cracking job with the new livery, mate, as the boys always keep bragging about the work you do. I love it. I do love the Tassie Devil on there, mate. I like it near the butt end, so it scares the drivers as you pass them.
Yeah.
But some cracking bit of work out there, mate. Who gets Mr. Brett Taylor out on track and supports your racing, mate?
Well, look, all the boys, obviously, Craig Healy, Scotty Wesson, we've got Matty Stoyles, all the boys. GMK Logistics, obviously, we need to give them a massive shout out. So if you want anything shipped, get onto GMK. A for training, all things hearing, racecraft simulations, and Taz Auto Sports for my little tuck in the corner there. That might give me a new set of gloves or something if I keep that up.
Love it, mate. Love the work. Congratulations on a great battle tonight and some cracking bit of work. Good luck for the rest of the season, mate. I know you're going to need it.
Oh, yeah, I will. I definitely will. Especially when they start going, here I come, Taylor, here I come. Okay, I'll move over.
Love your work, mate. Keep having fun, mate. And
No
congratulations. And never know, we might see you next week.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Hey, look, just see if we can get the Facebook what's name's right this week for me. Can you?
Yeah. We'll do that, mate. We'll do that.
All right, fellas.
Take care, brother.
Take it easy, mate. Cheers.
Oh, God. Mr. Troy Dooley, you're in here with us, mate. Can you hear us?
Yeah, Sinka, how you going, mate? And James.
Oh, mate, I'm going good, mate. I tell you what, you must be making the boss man happy at the moment.
Yeah, I haven't heard nor hear of him lately. He's pretty busy doing life stuff. So, hopefully he's happy.
Being a dad makes things a little bit tough. It always adds a little bit of extra spice in your life, mate. But some cracking work out there, mate. Some wicked pace, dude. What's going on? Are you getting some extra training out there? Someone giving you some extra tips? What's going on?
Nah, just a lot of practice. That's pretty well about it. Just heaps of practice on it every day.
Oh, well, practice is paying off, mate. You're showing some amazing pace, some great little battles out there. It's to be out there in 5th place, and you finished in the place you started. So you actually did a really good qualifying lap as well, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I like these long flowing tracks. It sort of suits me a fair bit. But yeah, it was good quality. Sets it up for a good start of the race, and a little bit of a bit of action there at the front end on the first lap. So made it a little bit easy for me.
Gave you that little bit extra breathing space, mate, to get through.
Yeah, absolutely. Just held up the ones that were coming gunning for me.
Yep, it's going to be a tight battle, mate. The plan is obviously doing it in the extra practice in at the moment. The plan is to aim high and go for that Pro-Am title.
I'm away now for 2 weeks, away with work, so it's a bit of a bugger, but is what it is.
Oh, it's going to open up the doors for the boys behind you. Well, you know what? It's you never know what happens. The way life goes. We've got Scotty James Scott missing for 2 weeks now as well. So Ryan's got some extra pace and extra points out there too. So it's going to be very interesting, mate. Congratulations on a beautiful Pro-Am win and a top 5 finish, mate. Who gets Mr. Troy Dooley out on track and supports your racing?
Yeah, thanks very much, Sinka. Yeah, just like to thank all the guys and girls at Performance Sim Racing. There's also Toyota Sim, Too Easy Finance, Track Racer and Parramatta Isuzu Utes. And last but not least, Cowie for his solo rock music.
Yeah, does a bit of legendary work in there, and he's getting his socials pumping like crazy, mate. Congratulations, dude. We'll speak to you again soon, maybe if things go your way. Keep up the hard work, mate. You're doing some cracking pace out there.
Cheers, Sinker. I'd just like to thank. I just watched last week's broadcast. Yeah, it looks amazing. Yeah, huge improvement. Thank you.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope the viewers are enjoying it as well. We're getting a lot of props on the work we've been doing behind the scenes, and the boys pushing the buttons are doing some amazing work. Congratulations, dude. Good luck, and we'll see you next week, maybe.
Cheers, and good night.
Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a quick chat now to these 3 boys. We've got Will Buchanan, Ryan Nielsen, and Ryan Mueller. Mueller will probably be asleep by the time we get to him. But ladies and gents, 3rd place tonight after an amazing recovery and a lot of fuel saving from the Revolution E-Racing team, Will Buchanan. How are you, buddy, and how was that for you out there, mate?
Yeah, hey, boys. Look, a bit frustrating, but I guess it's out of my control, but still not a bad result after all that happened.
Mate, what happened at the start? We didn't get a chance to go back and have a look at it, but that would have to be one of the recoveries of the year. That was
Yeah.
You were like a trout out on the banks just trying to get back in the water, mate.
Yeah, I just had, I don't know, a wasn't too much heavy contact with Mule at turn 1 there off the start, but it just got me a bit sideways, and I just let God take the wheel, really. I let go of it, and it straightened me up, thankfully, and no one barreled into me. And then, yeah, just unfortunate between Nielsen and Gallon, I think it was. Just Gallon's gone straight into me. I had nowhere to go, and I had right hand down on the steering wheel and just aero damage. So I had to come in early and pit just to get rid of it and just see where we could recover to.
It was too much to keep going.
I could have stuck it out, but I think I would have been better off coming in like I did. I would have had more pace. If I stuck it out, I would have been 30 seconds behind everyone, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, you did your third pit lap 35, but you still managed to get yourself up the pointy end. How much fuel saving were you doing for that session?
Yeah, a lot. I don't think I went below 4th gear, I think, at all at any point. But actually fuel saved too much. I think I had a lap or two left in the tank, so I was looking up and seeing the time. So I know Nielsen had a penalty, and then I had a penalty. So I was just like, oh, maybe I could give a sniff to Nielsen here if I just get on the pace a little bit. But I was mainly just protecting from the car behind to see if I can secure a podium.
Yeah, and Banksy was on fire too. He was putting in some good laps too. So it was good to see everyone cracking some beautiful pace out there tonight. Well, mate, you had people cheering you on in the chat tonight. So when you watch it back, you'll see all the posts of people putting in there. Who gets Mr. Will Buchanan out on track, mate?
Yeah, just big shout out to all the RER boys. And just also out to the sponsors, AITX, Shield Coat, Sudspeed, Kibby, and Slady's Glassworks. Just can't really appreciate everything they do for us behind the scenes.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. Keep up the amazing form, mate. You've got some wicked pace on you this season. Good luck for the rest of the season, and hopefully we'll chat to you next week.
Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
Take care. There he goes, mate. Third place in the Warren Brown V8 Supercars on Tuesday night. Will Buchanan did a cracking job there for the Revolution Iracing team. Are you ready for some questions for Mr. Ryan Nielsen as we drag him into the room? Ladies and gentlemen, second place, got himself a few penalty points as well, but some cracking pace out there tonight. Couldn't quite keep up with Ryan Mueller, but got himself some critical points in second place. Mr. Ryan Nielsen from Banter Alliance Racing. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, good result, I think.
Definitely a good result, mate. 100% good result. It's some critical points with the big fella missing tonight, and second was fantastic. What's your thoughts, Mr. Watson?
Yeah, it was a heck of a race out there for you. You were able to miss a lot of the chaos there on turn 1. Just take us through what was going through your mind when you saw Buchanan going weeble wobble all over the place exit turn 1.
Yeah, it made me pretty nervous. I see him sort of bang doors on the exit curb, and Will got a bit of a tank slapper going on. But my eyes sort of lit up like, I could take advantage of this and get a run on these two. And yeah, he sort of lost it and managed to get through. So yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, you had some absolute crazy pace there for a good chunk of the race, but then you ended up copping a little bit of a penalty. Take us through what happened there with Gallon.
Yeah, a bit down about that one. That was probably a pretty poor move in retrospect, but my eyes lit up when I saw the gap. Well, to take you from the start, Mueller sort of got me around the outside. We sort of fought it. I got sort of put into a non-advantageous spot. And then Johnny Gallon sort of got me through the 7-8 section. I see he didn't sort of cover the inside, and I'd pulled off that move a couple times during the week, last week during officials. So I was like, I can shove it back in here and get this back. But no, it was pretty poorly judged, and I ended up tipping him out and buggering his race. So yeah, apologise to Johnny for that.
And before we let you go, what are you looking forward to for Sebring next week? That's going to be a pretty difficult race in these cars.
Yeah, it's always a tough track, tough on tires. But some tricky corners and some big braking zones, so it could lend itself to some pretty good racing, which I'm always excited for. So fingers crossed it'll be a good show.
Absolutely. And any sponsors, plugs, and shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yes, thanks to the guys at Banner Line Racing for having me, and shout out to our sponsors, Taka Testing and Commissioning, Grundy's Waste, Frosty's Kitchen, One Sport Sportswear, the Locked On Podcast, and Riley Simmons Racing for supporting the team. Thanks.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, dude. Some cracking work out there. Keep up the pace. Good to see you fighting it for some critical points, especially while the big boss is away. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the series, dude.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. That was another cracking bit of work there by Ryan Nielsen for the Revolution e-racing team. But tonight, the accolades go all the way to the top step for some amazing driving. He always wants the rain. He's always asking for rain, but he didn't need it tonight. What a cracking bit of work. Made it not too easy by the boys behind him, but Mr. Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing. How are you, buddy? How was that for you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was not confident at all on a race set. I only got 4 laps to learn the track yesterday, and then I had an hour to learn it today. So pretty stoked I could get the setup sorted out. And yeah, I was really, really impressed with all the hard, clean racing.
It was pretty cool, wasn't it? There was some really the battles were close. The people, even the little bit of touch here, a little bit of touch there, but it was great driving all the way through. There was nothing sinister tonight at all, and I don't think the stewards had a hell of a lot of work to do, to be honest. Especially at the pointy end with you boys. The rubbing and the running was sensational.
Yeah, it was really good. The start was a bit odd. I felt like I only lost it a little bit, but it rebounded off Will's car pretty aggressively. So that was he did really well to save that and not cause a massive pile up. So credits to him for that, and yeah, credits to Ryan Nielsen as well for the awesome racing. I've done it 2 weeks in a row with him like that, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it too.
Oh, mate. Don't worry about us. We loved every second of it. There's nothing better than watching you boys go side by side in some corners that you wouldn't even think about putting two cars side by side. But some cracking work out there, mate. You're really getting some critical points as well while Mr. Scott is away for 2 weeks. So title ambitions are going to be red hot.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good battle. It's good to have cars that are actually close up the front for a change, which is good, and it makes it more exciting. I think Will, Ryan, and I are going to be pretty close by the end of the season from how it's played out so far. But I'm not really worried about that at the moment. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and a big shout out to the boss man, mate, Stevie Banks, up in 4th place. Showing some pace of the old days, mate. He was maybe he's getting a bit more practice under his belt, is he?
Yeah, it's because I keep calling him Grandpa Banksy. He gets fired up a little bit from that. But no, he's been really strong, especially last week. He didn't even get to qualify, and he ended up in the top 10. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we've all been working pretty hard on setups, and
yep.
Yeah, we were good with Gal was good that whole race, but unfortunately he popped an engine, which sucked for him. But
no,
yeah.
he was. Look, at one stage we were even thinking, God, we could have our first ever PER lockout in the V8s.
I was really hoping for. I wasn't sure what was going to play out because I think what I heard was Will was fuel saving pretty hard, which he considering he had that and a 5-second penalty, he did really well to get third. So yeah, it was good, and yeah, I was really hoping for a 1-2 at that point. I kept looking at the gaps, and I was pretty quick nearly every lap, and I was putting in good laps. And then I was just telling Banksy to just keep it smooth and see how it plays out. But no, I'm really happy for the team and everyone else for the good racing.
Well, early on, I think we were about probably about before the first pit stop. I was actually during the show. I was watching, and it was like you're out front. Ryan Nielsen was behind you, and then we had Gallen and Banksy behind him. And did it cross your mind at any point maybe to back him up into those boys? Were you guys talking about it in Discord at all, or it was just like let's just go focus on the win?
Honestly, no, we don't like sometimes like as every team does, you obviously want to get your team up there and help them out.
Yeah.
But we didn't really talk about it that much. We were more just telling each other to keep it smooth and keep cool heads and keep going. So
Yeah.
we did pretty well, but yeah, it would have been cool to have two of us on the podium, but it is what it is. It's still a good result for the team and we're getting better and
100%.
better every week. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys just going to have to give Mr. Pav a bit of a lift. I think he's just dropping the ball a bit for you, but but that could be bourbon related. So
Yeah, Pav made the sudden switch to a Ford tonight out of no reason. He loves the Chev, so I think he might have to go back to the Chev after tonight.
loving it there, mate. Loving it. Well, mate, congratulations on some amazing driving out there tonight. Some critical points for the title battle, and it's good to hear you're happy and enjoying the racing out there, which is what's most important for me as the league owner. Who gets Mr. Ryan Mueller out there on track and supports the Pelicans, mate?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the awesome league and the good streams every week. Everyone at PER for their awesome support and everything they do. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for the awesome setups. One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, our partner W Energy Drinks, and my dad for going pretty much halves with me in a brand new monitor. So I've just got off about a 2012 Toshiba TV, and now I've got a 49-inch curve. So yeah, that definitely played a part tonight.
Nice. I've got one right in front of me right now, mate, that I use for work, and I love them. I reckon it's the best investment you can make. Even if you can't afford a new one, get out there and get a second-hand one because they are spectacular. It's a lot better than driving with a like a 34 or something like that. You'll see a hell of a lot more, mate. Good luck and congratulations. Good to see you at the pointy end, dude. And next week where are we at next week again, Mr. Watson?
I believe next week we are at Sebring.
Sebring. What are your thoughts of Sebring, mate? It's one of my favourite tracks. How do you go around Sebring?
I think it was the first track I made top split for Scops at, but that was very lucky. So hopefully I've got some pace this time.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, dude. Good luck next week. Looking forward to see you boys tear it up at Sebring. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's top step was taken out by Ryan Mueller from the Pacific Esports Racing Team. Congratulations, dude, and good luck for the season.
Thanks, guys. Also, one more mention. Appreciate Marcus Watson being in my corner all race. Love you, bro.
He was waving the flag like crazy, mate. Well done, mate. All right, congratulations, dude. Catch you next week.
Cheers, guys. See you next week.
All right, ladies and gents, viewers, that was Silverstone round 2 and some amazing racing, amazing drivers, and we've got some very humble winners tonight out there. The boys did an absolute cracking job out there, mate. Highlights, we didn't get a chance to see that wiggle from Will Buchanan, but that was probably the save of the year. Incident-wise, there was nothing really too major. A lot of it was just good old-fashioned hard racing, eh?
Yeah, outside of the first melee, didn't really see anything too crazy. It was an absolutely clean race, pretty much all 60 minutes.
Yeah, it was cracking. It was a great bit of fun, but not only from the front of the grid, the back of the grid we showed a fair bit tonight too. The boys all fighting through. Massive grid again, which is good to see. We've got a few people away. We've got, I think, 42 drivers registered for at the moment. So there's a couple of spots left in the V8s. There's a couple of spots. No, is the V8 shut out? I can't remember. No, there's a couple of spots left in the V8s, and maybe about a handful, and a couple of spots left in the Formula Super Lights for tomorrow night, and also in the Sunday night GT3. Those of you who hasn't watched that yet, get in there and watch the GT3 race. That was spectacular. We got a live broadcast on that, and myself and Biggles did that one. But as usual, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, please. It helps us out there. We want to get to about 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to have to pull a rabbit out of my hat to do that before the end of the financial year, that's for sure. But special thanks out there for Shunt Scenery. If you're into flight simulations, they do some amazing 3D graphics for the flight simulation world. A big thanks out there to Phoenix Driver Development. If you are a Series 2, Series 3, Gen 2, Gen 3 V8 supercar fan, get out there and get some extra training and some setups from these boys. They do some cracking work. If you're a single driver or even a team, they'll handle both, and they do some amazing ways of teaching you how to drive these things fast. They are a brick as far as aerodynamics is concerned. No ABS. And no traction control. So good luck and have some fun and get onto those boys. A big thank you out there to Grim Industries for supporting us from day dot. They get behind us every season. If you want something special out there, Father's Day's coming up soon. There you can get them a V8 table, coffee table, whatever you want. Doesn't have to be a V8 Holden engine or Ford engine. They've got things like Ferrari engines and McLarens and all sorts of crazy stuff they're doing out there. A big thank you out there for Mozaracing for supporting our Super Formula Light and streams as well. It's good to have them on board. And a massive big thank you to Warren Brown Tools for supporting a lot of our racing. They've been with us from day dot, and we couldn't keep the doors open without them. So a super thank you to them. Thank you downstairs to Cobes. Thank you, Mr. Watson. Join us tomorrow night at the same time for the Super Formula Lights Championship. Moser Racing Super Formula Lights start at 8 o'clock, so you'll be able to see these boys tear it up. 35 plus cars on track. I think there's close to 40 for tomorrow night. So come and join us for that. GR86s on Thursday night and Sunday night. Not this week. Sunday night's off this week. The third Sunday of the month and the first Sunday of the month. So the following Sunday will be out there. I get the night off. But thank you very much for your support, Mr. Watson. Kobe downstairs. See you all tomorrow night, and thank you very much. Stay safe, like and subscribe, hit the notification buttons, leave a message in there, whatever you're going to do, hit the like button, and we'll see you tomorrow night.